Well, look at who slipped in while I was counting the register. A woman in her late 50s called out as soon as she spotted Connor Sutton in the corner booth of her family-style pizza restaurant in Queens, New York. She made her way to him through the otherwise empty restaurant, whistling as she did. You look more important every time I see you. Connor loosened his tie and stood to greet her. And you, Ada, just keep getting more beautiful. He held out his arms for a hug that she walked into. Don't let my husband hear you talk like that. She was blushing when she stepped back. He can have you, her husband Joel called out from behind the counter. Connor, tell her just because the doctor told me to eat better doesn't mean I have to cut everything with any taste out of my diet. Connor walked over and shook Joel's hand. I'd listen to Ada. She's only trying to keep your sorry ass alive. Joel nodded toward his wife and sighed. Figures he'd take your side. Ada gave her husband's back a flick with a rolled towel. Because I'm right. He spun her around, dipped her over his arm, and said, What did you say? Can't hear you. She clung to his shoulders, laughing. I said, I hope my next husband has the sense to listen to his doctor. Your next husband? Joel growled something into her ear that had her laughing and swatting him after he righted her. The scene warmed Connor's heart. His mother had died when he was a child and had been sick before that for as long as he could remember. Had his parents ever been as light-hearted and happy? He liked to believe so, although that was a time no one in his family spoke of. Behind Connor, the door of the restaurant chimed, announcing the arrival of another patron. All amusement left Joel's face. Ada gripped his arm. Connor tensed at the heavy silence and spun on his heel, prepared to face down a gang leader or early afternoon drunk. He instantly relaxed as he recognized the friend he'd asked to meet him for lunch. You made it. You know him? Joel asked in a strained voice. Connor nodded. Absolutely. Bradford, get on in here and meet two of my favorite New York friends. Joel and Ada Fetter. This is my good friend Bradford. It was only then he realized he didn't know his last name. Bradford removed his mirrored glasses and placed them into the breast pocket of his dark suit. He didn't smile as he joined them. Beside him, Joel appeared small and intimidated. Connor flexed his shoulders. He didn't like to see either of his friends uncomfortable. Bradford was what Claire would call socially challenged. People should be able to look past his scars and tattoos, and they would if he stepped out of his I'm a hitman persona long enough for them to get to know him. To lighten the mood, Connor gave him a hearty, welcoming punch to the arm. Bradford didn't so much as flinch, but he did give Connor a warning look. Joel's arm tightened around his wife, and they took a step back. Their nervousness only encouraged Connor. He held open his arms toward his glaring friend. Don't make me hug you. I would drop you to the fucking floor, Bradford said in a tight voice. Connor chuckled. He'd only hung out with Bradford a few times over the past year, but the man had a dry humor that really cracked Connor up. You could try, or you could smile and show my friends that you're really a good guy who is here because you care about me. Bradford looked from Connor to Joel and Ada and back. He flashed a smile that wasn't reflected in either his eyes or his tone as he said, I flew in from Bulgaria because you said there was a situation you couldn't handle on your own. Bulgaria? Connor waved a hand in Bradford's direction. Do you see why I love this guy? Bulgaria. I don't even know where that is, but I said I needed him and he flew all the way back from there. That's a good friend.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.